You are now logged into the Mojo Dialer. Please press the start button on
Guys,
the screen to begin calling.
I have a theory. We're going to test it today. We're going to see what midday calling does versus the 430 number. Midori, what would you guess the response is going to be today?
I don't know. Potentially better than calling late.
Why?
Since people won't be as... People might still have some energy.
Kind of like an anti of you, like, call you last night.
Yeah.
Please leave your name and phone number after the beep.
Austin, what's up, dude?
Hello?
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Greg McDaniel. I'm a real estate agent in the area with J. Rock Cliff Realtors and the McDaniel Callahan team. Doing a couple of quick outbound calls today, and we record all of our outbound calls for quality control purposes and for training. And I got a simple question for you if you got a couple of seconds.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I bet you're not thinking about selling your home this year, are you?
No, we're not.
Ah, I knew that. Okay. Do you know anyone in the neighborhood that might be, though, since you're going to be staying in the area? Do you know anyone that's going to be maybe what would like to be making a move?
No.
No. Well, you know what? You've been kind to me. I truly appreciate it. People have been kicking in my teeth all day on the calls, so you've been nice, and I really it was a needed break. So thank you very much.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. 0.
Yes?
Oh, hey, good afternoon. My name is Greg McDaniel. I'm a real estate agent in the area with J. Rock Cliff Realtors and the McDaniel Callahan team. I'm doing a couple of quick outbound calls, and we actually record all those for quality control and for training purposes. But I got one quick question for you, if you're okay with that.
Is it just one quick one?
Yeah, one quick one.
Okay.
Hey,
Go.
I bet you're not thinking about selling your home this year, are you?
No.
Ah, dang it. It's a 50-50 shot, right? I had to ask.
Yeah, no problem.
All right.
No, this is a forever house.
Is it,
I'm going to die in this house. My kids are going to own this house.
well, there's not going to be any dying today, is there?
Well, no.
Oh, good.
I'm in my 50s. I hope to last another 30+ years.
Let's shoot for
But,
40 to
yeah.
50. Come on, let's be aggressive here. Let's go for long term on this. I like this idea.
Only if I'm healthy. If I'm not, then,
Good point. Good point.
jump off a cliff.
Pull a little.
No, really, we love this house. The kids love this house. And if my husband and I end up in some kind of old folks' home, the kids are going to own the house. So they're highly doubt it won't be sold for quite a long time.
Quite a long time. You know, my parents are the same way. Yeah, I think I would honestly commit mass murder if my parents decided to sell their house, because it's like the gathering spot for everybody, right? And
Exactly.
it'd just be like, what are you
And
doing?
memories.
Yeah.
And we did a remodel 8 years ago, and it's beautiful. We love our backyard. Yeah, so it'd be really, it would have to be some catastrophic event for us to sell this home.
Or some ridiculously large amount of money when you're like, okay, if I say no, I'm just crazy, right?
Well, we're okay money-wise.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're like,
Not to, pat ourselves on the back. We would never sell our house just to
for
gain
cash.
more dough. We're happy. We're settled.
Hey, sounds like you guys you're living the dream that a lot of people wish they were living in the house they love.
I know. I'm sitting here on my bed watching Better Call Saul.
Nice.
My feet are up. I've got my smart water. My husband's going to cook dinner tonight.
Boom. There now.
Take on the Barbie.
This does not suck. Now you're making me jealous. Oh my gosh.
Where are you from?
I'm in Danville.
Oh, you are. Let me ask you this,
Sure.
and hopefully don't take it wrong. How do you get our number? Because we're on a no-call list.
Oh, you are? My apologies. I thought
No
I
worries.
scrubbed
I
it.
just wonder, because this is like the third time this month somebody's called and asked the same question that you did.
You know what? I buy numbers that are associated with addresses. So, you know, and the cool thing about the system that I use, I can actually put you on my do not call list, so you won't hear my voice again. Unfortunately, I know you're bummed, but I'll put you on it.
Well, hey, my husband's in a meeting. It's somebody to talk to.
Hey, now we're talking. You know, everyone's got to have a friend, right? But it is a we buy numbers, and sometimes numbers slip through the cracks on the do not call list, and
Yeah, because for the longest time we had none, and then all of a sudden it's just amped up.
I feel the same way.
Call it. It's about, oh, you stayed at our resort, and we'd like to offer you 3 days and nights at blah de blah, and you know, it's like I just hang up because you know, don't want it, don't need it.
Right.
And a lot of times it's a recording.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to talk back to them, but they just keep talking. So you know it's a recording.
You know, they come through on my cell phone. They've been coming through like 2 to 3 a day now. I don't know what's going on. It is, and that's why we try to call home lines all the time.
Well, I wonder if you just have to reapply for the no call list thing.
Maybe give it a
Maybe
run.
it only lasts for so long.
You know,
Something like that's ringing a bell to me. You have to like go back on the no call list.
The statute of limitations of it might expire or
Something like that. Yeah.
Interesting theory. I'll look into that actually, because that actually it makes a little bit of sense. You know. What was your first name, by the way?
I'm Julie.
Julie, I got another. Since you were so kind to let me ask one question, I'm going to test the waters and ask one more.
Okay.
Since your feet up,
Shoot.
you got.
They are up. I'm
Relaxed, kicking back.
trying to work on the effects of gravity.
So who? Since you're kicking back and relaxing and not going anywhere, that's awesome. I like people like you that are they're happy in life. What about anyone else that you know that might be thinking about making a move in the neighborhood or around you or anything like that? Because our inventories is so stinking low right now. Anything can help.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody personally, but the only thing I see when I walk my dog through the neighborhood, through all of San Ramon, all I know is I see for sale signs, but I don't have personal friends who are talking about selling.
Right. Well, you know,
Go ahead.
If you hear of anyone, would you mind keeping my name, Greg McDaniel, kind of top of mind? Love to. Obviously, you know, I'm out here hustling, you know, trying to make it happen and trying to find some folks. Would that be okay?
Sure, Greg McDaniel.
The one and only, as I live and breathe.
Okay. All right.
You've been amazing. Thank you for being so stinking nice to me.
Well, you know, why not?
Yeah, you know.
There's enough rotten things happening in the world today that, and just a little side story, I volunteer at the senior center, and it's 2 days a week, and it's probably the highlight of my day.
Just because people are so kind and nice and everyone wants to chat and hang out and everything?
Chat, that's all they want. They want an ear, they want somebody to talk to, they want a hug.
What was her name?
And so, you know, it's just, it's the feeling of giving back, right?
It is. It totally is the feeling of giving back. You know, if you give into the universe won't have a choice but to give back to you. And you never know what it's going to look like, when it's going to arrive, or anything else. But I'll tell you one thing, you know, that it's if you do it without ever asking for anything, then it's even sweeter when you get it back. Thank you, ladies. Appreciate it. Well,
I agree.
Julie, I'm gonna let you get back to your show in the smart water. I'm gonna keep pedaling out here, hustling and grinding for some leads. But
all right.
You know what?
Well, I hope you have some success with that.
Thank you, Julie. I truly appreciate it.
Yep. Okay. Take care, Greg.
You too. Enjoy the day. Bye bye.
All right. Bye.
1 out of 10. That woman was a fucking 11. She did not like me in the beginning, Midori. Very much like Midori didn't like me in the beginning, but she's just laughing. But it's just having fun, man. I turned her. That's the shit I love, man. Hello. We're watching Finding Dory. So do I. Actually, I watched it the other weekend just by myself. Because I'd never seen it before. But there's an important lesson in that movie, Midori.
You have reached 925-828.
Midori, you need to learn from Dory. Hello?
Hi, this is 925-828-450.
Didn't know they started naming people by numbers. Hi, this is... It's like, no, dude, you're Bob or Frank or Phil or Steve or something like that. You're not that number. So here's what you need to learn from that movie. Now, how did Dory get her ass so fucking lost? So the moral is that Dory doesn't know the difference from hello.
Hi, you've reached the Chew Fam.
From just going out and doing something. So many people in life hesitate because the father-son duo in that movie, the father will always overthink things. That's what the majority of people do. They overthink things. Like you guys, yeah, her. She makes lists to make lists, and then checks her first list to make double check her second list, and then she'll go for like a minute, and be like, oh, I got to redo it. It's a horrible approach. But the thing is that how many times have you guys stopped yourself from doing something that would have been epically awesome, but you never decided to go for it? I did something last year that I had never done before. I got on a plane and I went to the East Coast to meet a friend of mine for the first time.
At the tone, please record your message.
And I didn't think I just did it, right? And I would have missed out on a lot of cool shit in life if I hadn't done that action. So what are you guys holding back? Darlene, it's your first time. Johnson! Oh, long time. Well, what do you think? I was going to give you a hard time, but currently doing calls while watching. Nice, dude. Rock and roll. How many times have you guys stopped yourself from doing something because you overthought it? When Dory...
Dialed. Can't take your call now.
She ultimately got to go find her parents and everything else, and she got back to it because she just acted. She just took action immediately without having to second guess her.
Forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
I'll tell you one thing. I try to take action every single time there's something that I'm remotely thinking about doing. Like right now, I'm fighting fat. I'm in a war against fat, and it's because my ass decided to take a break from the gym for 3 fucking weeks. Okay, this is gonna be a long ass event. We're doing this thing like from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. guys. We're gonna cover a lot of cool content, mindset, door knocking. Glenn is gonna be able to go over a lot of the stuff that he's going over and doing. He's gonna be our keynote on both our morning and afternoon sessions. Matt and I are gonna do a quick panel. All 4 of us are gonna do a panel. Matt's gonna moderate it. We're gonna talk about, I'm gonna talk about how I do what I'm doing right here with you guys. Facebook Lives. I just partnered up with a guy named Andrew from a company called Lively.